The piece Art of Painting was done by Johannes Vermeer in the 17th century. The painting is known by many different names, such as Art of Painting, Allegory of Painting, and Painter in his Studio. This painting holds a cultural ethos because of its message of not to forget history and to use it as an inspiration for art. We should care about the painting because it is important not to forget the past so that we can learn what and what not to do from it. Vermeer was a Dutch painter from the city of Delft, located in the Netherlands. He was known for his genre paintings showing everyday life. He did not become known for his artwork until 2 centuries later, in the 19th century, when his work was rediscovered by Gustav Friedrich Huygens and Theophile Thor Berger. In the piece, Art of Painting, it depicts a scene of an artist painting a model. The model is dressed to represent Cleo, known from Greek mythology as being the muse of history. She is shown wearing a crown of laurel while holding a trumpet and a book in her hands, representing fame, glory, and honor in relation to the history of the art of painting. The allegory behind the painting is that artists should turn towards history for inspiration. This is why it is often also called the allegory of painting. Some believe that the artist in the painting is actually Vermeer, but it is only speculation because it has never been verified what Vermeer really looked like. During his lifetime, Vermeer did not sell this painting, and after his death, it was kept in his family. It is believed that he initially painted the painting for himself to display in his workshop to show his painting abilities. Even though his family had financial struggles, they thought that the painting was important and held on to the painting. After Vermeer's death, the painting was in possession of his widow, and later her mother. It was auctioned off in Delft to pay for the family's debts to Baron Gerard van Swieten, and after his passing, down to his son Godfred. After Godfred's death, it was sold in an estate sale and bought by Peter de Hooch, who sold it to Johann Rudolf Sheridan 10 years later. It was last passed down from Sheridan to his son Jaromir Sheridan. Jaromir had tried to sell the painting, but due to laws by the Nazi government, he could not sell the painting abroad. His wife had been half Jewish, and they were at risk of being detained by the Gestapo forces. So they sold the painting to the Nazis for protection. Hitler had wanted the Vermeer, but due to the painting being a piece of cultural heritage, it could not be sold to a private person. But Hitler avoided the law, arguing that he was purchasing it for his Führer Museum. The piece became part of Hitler's growing collection in 1940. Once in Hitler's possession, it was moved to the Altaussee salt mines, which is where many pieces of works owned by the Nazi government were held. It was later retrieved by the Allies forces team of monument men and returned to the Austrian government. The Austrian government then turned the painting over to the Kunsthistorisches Museum in Vienna, Austria. The painting is still displayed in the museum as part of their permanent collection. There have been many questions asked about who the painting rightfully belongs to. The Austrian government claims that the Sheridan family had sold it legally and in good faith, but it was taken to court by the Sheridan family in hopes of getting the painting back, claiming that the painting was sold due to the family's fear of being killed. Sheridan had began a fight to get the painting back in the 1960s, but he was denied. The case was reopened in 2009 by the descendants of the Sheridan family, hoping that they have a better chance of getting it back because of a new restitution law which was passed in 1998. The descendants of the Sheridan family are still fighting, hoping to get their painting back. As the case continues on, it raises questions about the numerous other cases dealing with Nazi-bought art and who these pieces rightfully belong to.